Do you know that Kroger is ranked 6th among all retailers in the U.S.? And the group runs more supermarkets than any other company in the world. Welcome again to a captivating story about Kroger. Generally, this company ranks high among the private sector employers in the U.S. that are owned by Americans. On the Fortune 500 list of the biggest American companies by revenue, Kroger comes in at number 17. The story began in 1883 when Barney Kroger invested his life savings of $372 to open a single grocery store at 66 Pearl Street in downtown Cincinnati. He had a simple motto: be particular. Never sell anything you would not want yourself. Kroger Company background. Kroger Company is an American grocery company that also has associated retail companies. In the early 21st century, Kroger was the world's third biggest retailer and the largest chain of freestanding supermarkets in the United States. The corporate headquarters are in Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1883, Barney Kroger sacrificed his life savings to create his first grocery shop in downtown Cincinnati. However, his lowly origins did not endure long. Kroger, a former coffee ante salesman, quickly acquired Brannigan's steak, and by 1885, he had a chain of 4 stores. In 1901, he opened a bakery, functioning as his own supplier and bringing down prices. The corporation eventually expanded to acquire a number of additional food processing plants. By 1902, the network had expanded to 40 shops and was established as Kroger Grocery and Baking Company. Kroger purchased a meat firm in 1904 and established its first in-store meat sections, bringing consumers closer to one-stop shopping. The Kroger brand swiftly developed due to his hard work, attention to detail, and continuous customer care. Barely 25 years after founding his first shop, Kroger, in over 100 locations. By 1920, the corporation had rapidly expanded outside the Cincinnati region. Kroger sold his interests and withdrew from the company in 1928. The next year, the firm had 5,575 shops, a record number. By the 1930s, street corner food shops had been supplanted by supermarkets, which were greater in size but fewer in quantity. The corporation adopted its current name in 1946. Kroger rose second in the United States grocery chain rankings in 1979. By 1988, the business had maintained its independence by rejecting a leveraged buyout attempt from the financial group Kohlberg Kravis Roberts. Meanwhile, the process of growth proceeded. After becoming Kroger units, several businesses remained to operate under their previous names, including Dillon's, Food for Less, Fred Meyer, Fry's, Harris Teeter, J.C., King Soopers, QFC, Ralph's, Roundy's, and Smith's. Kroger became the United States' biggest retail grocer after acquiring Fred Meyer in 1999. In addition to groceries, Fred Meyer's superstores featured jewelry and a wide variety of general products. Even simple Kroger shops often had a pharmacy, and some even had fueling stations. In fiscal year 2021, 2,726 stores were under Kroger's control, 1,613 were gas stations, and 2,252 were pharmacies. It shuttered 16 shops that year. Among the several names under which the firm offers its private label goods are Baker's, Kroger, Dillon's, Fry's, Fred Meyer, Gerb's, Home Chef, QFC, and The Little Clinic. It delivers digital solutions to at least 98% of its clients via personalized orders, online ordering, pickup in 2,257 supermarkets, and home delivery. Founder's personal life. The Kroger Grocery Company was founded by American industrialist Bernard Heinrich Henry Kroger, who lived from January 24, 1860, until July 21, 1938. In 1895, Kroger was one of the first grocery store innovators to offer customers the self-service option. Customers could browse his shops at their leisure, with pricing shown prominently on each item, and instead of waiting for delivery, they could take their purchases home with them. Kroger first introduced the concept of in-store bakeries and fresh meat butchering. Kroger pioneered in the United States in providing freshly baked products, meat, and groceries, all at one convenient location. Parks, hospitals, and medical research all benefited from Kroger's renowned generosity. Early childhood. The fifth of 10 children was born to German immigrants Johann Heinrich and Mary Gertrude, née Schleb, Kroger in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Kroger was born in 1887. Kroger's dad was born in Hanoverian royalty. In the Westphalia town of Elve, his mother was born. The Kroger household resided above the dry goods shop that his parents ran. They had little choice but to shut down the faltering shop because of the economic slump in 1873. Kroger dropped out of school when he was 13 years old in order to help support his family. His Christian mother disapproved of his working on Sundays at his first job, so he left the pharmacy. After that, he earned $6 monthly as an agricultural laborer near Pleasant Plain, Ohio. "I shall never forget that first night I spent away from home," Kroger said of the manual labor on the farm. "My duties on the farm were equivalent to those of any guy despite the fact that I was 14 years old and weighed only 100 pounds. Kroger despised his boss. In the end, he became sick with malaria, left his work, and walked the 37 miles back to Cincinnati. What is known about his personal life? Mary Emily Jansen was the daughter of German immigrants. Kroger wed her when she was 25 years old. 3 of the 7 children born to him and Mary were males, and 4 were girls. Mary Kroger and her eldest son both passed away in 1899. Entrepreneurial career. The next stop for Kroger was the Imperial Tea Company, after he had previously worked as a door-to-door salesperson for the Great Northern and Pacific Tea Company. The 2 owners promoted Kroger to manager since the supermarket store was struggling. Kroger salvaged the floundering supermarket, which resulted in a profit of $3,100, or $90,871 in 2022 dollars. B.A. Brannigan, an Irish immigrant and Kroger's buddy, contributed $372 of Kroger's life savings plus $350 borrowed when the owners subsequently declined to make Kroger a partner. They joined together to create a grocery shop in downtown Cincinnati at 66 Pearl Street. In 1884, a sudden and unexpected flood destroyed the business, prompting the partners to build a new one. Kroger used the name B.H. Kroger and Company, proprietors of the Great Western Tea Company, to promote the partnership shops. Despite several challenges, the shops were able to thrive. In an attempt to have more say over his work, Kroger requested that his partner Brannigan purchase his $1,000 stake in the business. Because the offer was too good to refuse, Brannigan sold his stake to Kroger for $1,500. 4 more Kroger stores sprung up in the Cincinnati area not long after. The company's success. First to market with reduced grocery store hours. In an attempt to restrict the hours that retail grocery shops may be open, Kroger demanded that all of them close at 7 p.m. in 1899. Remarking on his understanding of the right of working people to have their evenings to themselves, he decided to close at 7 p.m. to accommodate customers whose work finished at 6 p.m., allowing them to acquire groceries in the final hour. Incorporation worth $1 million. With a stock sale of $1 million, or $32,570,370 in 2022 dollars, Kroger was able to establish its corporation by 1904. To public investors, he extended an offer of 4,000 preferred shares at $110 each, with a guaranteed interest payment of 5.45% due every quarter. He boasted that the remaining 6,000 shares would never be sold and kept them all for himself. The prospectus for Kroger's stock stated, "This company takes over the entire business of B.H. Kroger, which has been immensely profitable." The enormous retail grocery business operated through 40 stores, the cracker and cake bakery, the bread bakery, the coffee roasting plant, and the wholesale store and warehouse. In the year 19, a total of 215 new investors contributed $1,067,000, exceeding the $1 million stock offering's oversubscription. Success's full story started as an idea. The only difference is perseverance and grit to push on. I hope you enjoy the story and take the lessons for personal development in your career. Thank you for watching.